Hello, hello. I'm so excited to connect with you. I am Kayla Marie, and I am the owner and founder of Your TC Girl. I run a transaction coordinator agency helping high producing agents and investors on scaling their business while I handle all of the back ends side of their business, deadlines, documents, communication, while they are out growing and doing what they are good at, and that's getting more business. I also love pouring into other people and teaching them how to be a transaction coordinator and growing their business to where they can either make a few $1,000s a month or a few $100s a month. I did that backwards. Or they can make thousands of dollars. It all depends on how much effort and time you want to put into your transaction coordinator business. I get all asked all the time, what does your day look like? So I'm excited to share what my day looks like in the transaction coordinator world. When I first get started and I decide to get to my computer, I first go through all of my inbox, my emails to see what has happened from the time of that I decided to stop working, which should be 5 p.m. in the TC world. You really kind of get to work the same hours as title or the banks or the lenders, just because most of what we do has to do with those people. And we don't really have much negotiating after hours. There might be a few things that you want to pick up on, but for the most part, we work title hours, is what I like to say. So I will usually start my day by kind of going through my inbox to see what happened over the night, if there was any kind of communication that my agent needed to inform me of, or the title companies sometimes will send out things in the evenings. I want to make sure that there's no fires that are needing to be handled. And then also, you don't want to start going through your task list. This is my opinion. This is how I run my company. I don't want to start going through my task list to find that the answer was already, or it had already been delivered or given to me in my inbox. And then I'm having to double, I asked for it and now I realize it's double and they've already done it. I don't ever want the title company to have to send something that's already been sent. Everybody's busy in this world. So you want to make sure that once it's sent, you don't ever have to ask for it again. So once I clear out my inbox, I then start going through my task list. The way I have my task list set up, you can't, I don't have them, I have them set by date, but I don't have like AM, midday, and PM. So I like to use emojis when I set mine up. It's like a stop sign, which is like, these are urgent deadlines. The deadline is coming up. Obviously, I have it done before the deadline. And then I start following up on those and I start hitting those if I haven't heard from them yet, because they have a stop sign. And then I like to use a morning sun rising, and then a midday sun, and then a moon for PM. Just so on my mind, if I do a task and I need to follow up on it, but I still need it done that day, and I'm going through my task list, I don't have to open the file to see that I had already done that. So if it's a midday sun, then I know, oh, I did send that. I need to come back and follow up because I really need an answer today. So if I don't have an answer by lunch, then before 5 p.m. and I have my moon task, I'm going to go back and follow up on that again. So if you are a transaction coordinator, maybe that could be something that's helpful for you too, is to use emojis in your tasks, or you could use different colored circles or whatever it is, just to keep you on track of making sure, because I always struggled with, oh, I've already done this task, but I don't want to check it off yet because I haven't received an answer. And I know I need to follow up on it again. And I don't want to push it off to the next day. But when I pull up my tasks, I don't want to have to like keep remembering, did I already touch that? When you have multiple properties, you start to remember that you have done something, but then you start to second guess yourself. So I really love using those emojis because it really helps me stay on track, knowing that I've done something, but I need to follow up again. And if I still don't have an answer and I have a moon task before I log off at the end of the day, I know I need to hit those and I need to hit them hard. So that is I start going through my task list, but I always start with the urgent ones first that have a stop sign. And excuse me, I'm going to drink a glass of water. So I start with those, and then I start working on deadlines, other things that I have on my task list, which might be uploading something for my broker's compliance or my agent's broker's compliance site on SkySlope, or Zip Forms, or Back Agent, or whatever it is that my agent uses. It might be time to start uploading, or it might be the time to go back and look at that broker's website to see if there was any documents missing, or do I need to go into DocuSign and start following up on documents? Is there a buyer that has earnest money that was due today and it's not there yet? I need to maybe start following up with the buyer's agent to let them know their buyer hasn't done that yet. So that's our job as a transaction coordinator. You really start taking the place of the agent when it comes to the back end stuff. You do all those tasks for them while they go out and get us more business. So then once I get all of my tasks done, then I kind of look back and I can kind of dig through my inbox, make sure I didn't miss anything. If it wasn't urgent, or then, obviously in real estate, there's always fires coming up. So then you want to really make sure after you get your tasks done and you go back and you look in your inbox, go handle those things, then handle your lunchtime tasks, then go check your inbox to make sure. So it's just a matter of really staying on top of your tasks and going back and forth to your inbox to make sure that you handle things in a timely manner. A transaction coordinator usually is virtual, so that doesn't mean that you have to sit at your desk all day long. I have two boys that run me wild. I not only am a TC, I teach people how to be a TC. I'm a mom, a wife. I'm all of these things. I homeschool my kids. So I'm always busy. So it might not be that I get that thing done right now, but I know that I have to schedule my day around everything else that it is that I do. So if you have a task, and this is something that you're just clear with your agents up front, that if I have a task like an amendment that needs to be created right now, and if I'm not in front of my computer, which most of the time I am, and you can't get it done right now, I always give my agents a 2-hour window. Please give me at least 2 hours to get this sent out. And most of the time, it's always okay. And if it's not, then the agent does know it's their responsibility to step up and get it done in that moment. But I also have Wi-Fi in my car, and I have my laptop that never goes out of my car because I have a desktop that I work on at home. So please don't come and take my laptop out of my car. My life would be over if you did that. So I can always most likely hop on a call or the computer to do a task for my agents. But really, your job as at TC is to be there for your agents, be their support team, be their reminder. Most agents always know what's going on in their business. It's usually, hardly ever do you have an agent that's like, oh, wow, I didn't know that was today. Most of the time, they always have it in their brain, but it's so nice to have a backup person on your team, really making sure that everything is done, because there are so many agents that have multiple files going on at a time. And it's like, oh, I thought that was ending tomorrow. It ends today. Let me go do some work with the other agent or some negotiating. So it's really nice to have us TCs here for these agents, just handling the communication and the deadlines for them. And so nothing gets missed and we have a smooth closing. So that's what it looks like in a day of a transaction coordinator. If you're looking to be a transaction coordinator, I would love to chat with you. You can either comment below or make sure you subscribe for more video tips. And I would love to talk to you and teach you how to be a transaction coordinator. I hope you have a wonderful day, and it was so nice for you to stop by and watch this